This is how I practice to write better guitar solos. For the backing track, I like to use harmony and rhythm from songs that I didn't write because it forces me to be more creative melodically and rhythmically with my guitar solo lines. For the harmony, I used a chord progression from a Rachmaninoff Etude in F sharp minor. The chords from the progression are F sharp minor 9, F sharp minor 9 over C sharp, D major 13 sharp 11, F sharp minor 9 again, F sharp minor 9 over C sharp again, and then B dominant 13. And then for the rhythm, I used 12 bars from everyone's favorite, Meshuggah, Do Not Look Down. After I combined those two elements, I got this for the backing track. The guitar solo itself, I pay attention to three main things: chord tones, harmonic rhythm, and the overall rhythmic groove. Harmonic rhythm is simply the amount of measures that each chord lasts for. Now, because F sharp minor 9 over C sharp is basically just F sharp minor 9, but with a C sharp in the bass, I lumped that into one group. So F sharp minor 9 contains these 5 notes, and that lasts for 4 measures of the backing track. Next, D major 13 sharp 11 contains all 7 of these notes. It lasts for 2 measures, and then we get 4 more measures of the F sharp minor 9 notes. And finally, 2 measures of B dominant 13, which contains these 7 notes. The notes right here that create the chord are called chord tones. All that means is the collection of these 5 notes when played together make that chord. So when I'm writing my guitar solo lines, I make sure that I'm playing essentially just those 5 notes. And if I play anything other than those 5 notes, I'm conscious of where I am. So for instance, if I hypothetically played a B, I would try to resolve that up to C sharp or down to A, so it would make sense within the context of the chord. Now, when the chord changes from one to the next, notice the different notes. These are big chords. Some of them contain all 7 notes of the key. But if you look at the F sharp minor 9, going to D major 13 sharp 11, there are 2 notes that are different, D and B. So when the chord changes, if I early on in my D major line play D or B, it will highlight the fact that the chord changes and you will sound more like you're playing within the song. The last and most important part of the process is honestly, I just vibe. For the 4 measures where there's the F sharp minor 9 or the 2 measures where there's the D major 13, I'm conscious of what the chord tones are and I experiment with those notes specifically, but I'm using my ear and I'm using my musical intuition to decide where I go next. Sometimes I'll choose certain guitar techniques that I need work on and I'll craft my lines with those techniques exclusively, so I'm not just practicing the composition, but I'm also practicing technique. The guitar solo I ended up with went like this.